Hi, Mike Sarah here from Customer States. If you're searching for the highest quality additives, lubricants, or cleaners for your automotive, heavy equipment, agricultural, or industrial machinery needs, look no further than the Justice Brothers line of products. From lubing your chainsaw, performing a complete fuel system treatment and decarb service on a customer's vehicle, keeping that forklift forking and lifting, or just need a can of that famous JB80 penetrant to persuade a rusty bolt, Justice Brothers has you covered. Travis Ferris of Hit Distributing is not only Southern California's authorized Justice Brothers distributor, but also a great friend of mine. Over the years, Travis has helped me and my dealership with anything and everything we need, including all the lines of Justice Brothers products and even equipment to perform the various services we may need for our specific application. HIT stands for honesty, integrity, and trust, so you know when you contact Travis, that's exactly what you'll get. That, combined with Justice Brothers supplying superior quality automotive products since the 1940s and 75 years in the racing industry, you will have absolutely everything at your disposal to get the job done. Justice Brothers is proudly made in the USA, and they have a satisfaction guarantee or your money back. Justice Brothers has the best quality products over any other competitor, and they'll gladly tell you that themselves. If you live in the Southern California area, call my man Travis Ferris at 805-208-7818. And if you don't, call him anyway and tell him I said thanks. And visit justicebrothers.com to learn more about their complete line of products. Justice Brothers, America's brand for quality.
Let's hope I remember how to do this.
I believe in you.
We're back. What's up, guys?
I missed that song.
What's up, fuckers? Mm-hmm. Hey, bitches. Hello.
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 Welcome to a very, very, very special episode of Customer States Podcast.
You're so butch.
With your favorite host, Eric Montenegro.
Madam Montenegro.
Madame. That's right. Hello, I am Eric Montenegro, current shop owner. Oh, yes. See, I've been gone a while.
Before we get to our
spiels, let's keep the tradition alive, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Oh, somebody prematurely opened.
It was not me.
Oh
Somebody's got to be the first to come.
Do not come. Ooh, this is delicious. Not sponsored by Model.
Model O.
Fresh Otter. Yes, Model O. Fresh waters. I have cucumber and lemon.
I have Flor de Jicama.
Jicama flower.
I got Pina.
Jamaica.
Pineapple.
Pina.
And Michael? What have thee?
I know how to say it, you guys. I just want to let you know that.
I believe it's called Sandia.
That's correct. That would be watermelon.
Watermelon.
And that's
right.
Pepina y Limon.
Yes, it's pepino y limon.
Thank you for saying it so I could understand it.
You're welcome. We are in Southern California.
Yeah.
I'm Eric Montenegro.
Yeah.
Hi.
Current shop owner.
Yeah.
It has been 7 months now.
And
Wow.
15 days.
And 4 score. Anywho, to my left. Any gays. Thank you. Oh, see, I've lost my touch. To my left is the ostentatious Ale Paul.
Hi, guys.
Oh, days.
Hi.
It's me.
Hi, guys.
Hi. It's me, Allie. I am a warranty claims
Associate.
manager.
Those
Those
are
are
right.
words. They are.
That's so
Those are my
weird.
words. And I've been doing this for, I think the true math on this now is 15 years.
Look at that. We have an actual number.
Yes.
It's
A
not,
decade and a half. Props to you.
Yeah.
it's not 13 years like it has been the past 4 years.
And,
Yeah.
and still
keep
not
track
making
of.
6 figures.
Not making 6 figures, but
Not anywhere
not
close.
making $30,000 a year anymore either. So
Not
that's
far off.
good. No, that's not true. I get bonuses now.
Boned asses.
No.
I love my friends. You guys are fabulous.
Aw. Guess what?
Chicken butt.
Guess why?
Chicken thigh.
And that beautiful voice that we just heard was the ever handsome and sultry voice of the one, the only Jacob Reikus.
Sultry.
You can do it.
Yeah, I know.
So sultry.
The everlasting throb stopper.
High fucking five. I'm going to do that through your wife. That was given to you through your wife. That was well done. Any gays?
Any gays. We're back, even if it's momentarily. We missed you all.
bitch.
I missed you guys. I missed the peoples. And yeah, I've been doing it for 6 years.
What have you been doing?
Nothing that's good for my health.
That's fair.
Yeah.
We are worried about Jake's heart during these very, very trying times.
I'm honestly
Too much coffee.
I'm not even drinking coffee. I'm
Good.
There's too much going on. I'm trying to stay away from pretty much anything. I'm not 100% sure, but I might have experienced my first heart palpitations the other day, or
The youngest member of the podcast, by the way.
or it was bad gas, and I haven't really decided.
Or you
which.
just had
I think it
anxiety
was
like everybody else.
Definitely the latter.
Maybe it was just a bit of undigested beef.
Yes, a bit of undigested.
Oh, like
beef.
John Wayne.
What?
Close enough. Moving on.
Wow. All right, and
It's from what is it? A Christmas Carol.
Oh.
Christmas Story,
No,
I was going to say Christmas Carol. Scrooge.
A Christmas Carol.
Was Scrooge?
Yes.
the Jim Carrey one, is what she was referencing.
Jim
and
Carrey was in one?
yeah,
Was he?
yeah, Jim Carrey was Scrooge.
And thank you for listening to our Christmas movie podcast.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
this is... I mean, you guys listened for our tangents, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And the other silvery, sultry succotash is Michael.
The Pod Daddy.
Hi, I'm Mike.
Podfather.
Pod Master.
It's great to be back. We really did miss you guys.
The Pod Dom.
Hot dog.
The amount of interaction that we had from you guys while we were gone was fantastic. And
What's our safe word?
banana? But you got to say it like
Save
a
it for
minion.
the podcast.
Banana.
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 Anyway, so it's great to be back. Do we want to just break into why we wanted to come together and produce this episode, or do we want to ease into that?
No, I
let's
think we should just
jump right in.
Get it.
CDK
Yeah.
fucked us. Why can't we fuck it?
Oh, well, I don't think it has an orifice for you to penetrate.
Oh, it does, Eric.
If
and
you
I've
try
seen
hard
it.
enough.
I was going to say, have you tried, Michael?
Everything has an orifice if you try hard enough.
Oh, this is fair.
Dear hackers,
Dicks.
your mom's a hoe.
Yeah. Dick stuck in the CD drive. Send help.
To whom it may concern.
Yeah.
It happened to the best of us, the worst of us.
Let me set the background.
Yeah, just in
it
case.
was a crisp, cool morning. I believe it was Wednesday, June 19th.
A federal holiday.
I came into work early in the morning like I usually do, pre 6 a.m. to try and get everything set up. I do the things for the dealership, right? Just like we all do.
Sends everybody the picture of the sunrise.
Gorgeous.
There's an issue opening CDK. And then as I'm opening my email while I'm waiting for CDK to open, it says, oh, hey,
By the way,
global outage.
It was just an emoji of this.
Of the middle finger.
Yes, thank you for those that can't see our podcast. And yeah, it was. Oh, everybody's waving now. That's great. And it was an extremely wild time because at first we thought like, oh, you know, a little minor hiccup in the day. Fine.
Oh,
whatever.
They played it off. That first email that we received was, we're having a bit of a hiccup.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll have everything back up and going in no time.
I got a
all
small
texting each
splinter
other.
in my finger,
Right.
and I'll be fine in 5 minutes.
Right.
That was the conveyance of that email.
Right.
It was not
Yeah.
the case.
And it slowly developed into gangrene bullshit.
So let's elaborate upon that.
Yes. It was a hack, and it affected a lot of people. And it did. It really started off
Nationwide.
as nationwide and in Canada as
It was
well.
a ransom malware attack,
Yes.
and it was global.
And it affected India as well. So it's CDK global. So it affected
Wow.
everywhere that CDK is. All the countries it was affected.
So
Hey,
the
Eric.
focus.
What was it like in in your high tower, just looking down at us plebeians.
You're peasants.
Just the group text of concern, and then Eric's just eating popcorn.
Insert that meme from Interview with a Vampire where they're all standing on the balcony just looking down. Yeah, that was me.
So the local
When you go
media,
to New York City,
the local media focus had it painted as like only affected dealerships in the United States and stuff like that. But what people failed to recognize was that CDK controls a lot of other management systems, not just including the automotive industry. So other companies and corporations, Koa, this is not a time for you to taste test the microphone.
An international problem.
So it just affected the automotive industry in the United States, 15,000 plus dealerships just in the United States alone.
Yep.
But a lot of other companies that weren't even automotive industry related were experiencing the effects of this ransomware cyber attack.
our video inspection software, Xtime, same thing. It communicates directly with CDK. So we lost video inspections, text functions, everything. And even after CDK went live on was it the 2nd or the 3rd of July?
It depends what dealer you were.
Oh yeah, because you went live. You went live a couple of days
before you guys.
So we went live the 2nd or the 3rd, and we actually just got Xtime back yesterday. And because when this all happened, Xtime a couple of days after the announcement of.
For the people who don't know, what is Xtime?
I said our video inspection software. When we got that email from CDK, once it went from, oh, it's no big deal, it'll be completely fine, and then the following day it was on MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, the whole 9 yards, and the follow-up email was, just kidding, we fucked up real bad and we don't know when this will be fixed. Xtime sent out a follow-up email saying, when CDK is back up and running.
Oh, hang on.
Hold
Let's not forget when they're like, we're back. Oh, just kidding.
That did happen.
Second cyber attack.
Yeah, that was the 20th.
That was going to
the 20th or the 21st.
It was that Friday.
So what I heard was that they had literally unplugged the servers, and when they plugged the servers back in, they hadn't accounted for the fact that the program was still in their files or whatever, and just like relaunched. Yep. So
they did the IT. Unplug it, plug it back in.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
that always works.
And
except for when it doesn't.
And when we got that email, and Ali made a good point, when they did that whole replug thing where it was, oh, it's okay, just kidding, we were cyber attacked again, or they were still in their business. CDK the following day sent out an email, and I think that's really when we realized we were pretty fucked at that point.
Is that when we got the phone number?
No,
because the phone number plays a pivotal role into my next 2 weeks of existence.
Yeah, we will get to that. But when Xtime did that follow-up email where it basically said, even when CDK is back up and running, we won't be back up and running for at least 3 to 5 days because we don't trust that they're like, in the nicest, most professional way, it basically said, CDK fucked up. When they're back, we're not going to trust them until our parameters are set, are met. Because they're all like, just because they say they're good, we don't want to fall, we don't want to be thrown under the bus and us to get sued.
Right.
CDK will most likely lose a fuck ton of money on the insurance claims on this.
So, and just to touch on that outreach of how CDK affected, not just our dealer management software, but I could not look up. So
we still can't use Warranty Wizard.
Yeah, so
have we even explained what this whole CDK outage means? The fact that we couldn't sell parts, cars, do service write-ups?
But let me finish my thought, and then we'll extrapolate on that, because we couldn't look up, and still can't look up, any Mazda warranty labor ops because it's a CDK-driven system. And I'll tell you this as well. When you click on a link and it says, are you sure you want to click on this because they didn't purchase the license or whatever it is, you have to click every single time, go on it anyways. And I was like, maybe that was it. Maybe that was the leak.
Oh my God.
That was I'm in.
But so they have a big spreadsheet, a crazy spreadsheet. And that's how we're getting all of our warranty labor operations for Mazda.
That sounds like a huge pain in the ass.
It's a pain in the ass for sure.
Especially because the Excel sheet doesn't go to newer years.
Some years it just doesn't include it. Just not included. Figure it out. Hopefully you get paid.
Batteries not included.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, this job for this year pays, 2.6, but this year pays 5.7. So sorry. Maybe next time.
No labor operations for a 2023 CX30 or whatever,
It's like, so sorry.
That's not uncommon, though. That's been around for a long time. Sometimes it takes a year to catch up on stuff.
Yeah, sometimes. But I mean, we're going on the 25 model year now. So come on, get it together.
And I was going to say, and when Warranty Wizard or the labor ops were available before the CDK outage, all of the 24 model shit was in there. So it's just to be all like, oh, well, we've got 2014 Mazda 3, take it or leave it.
Right.
Yeah, so
this is your basis.
So I want to ask everybody personally, like, how did this affect you?
So
how did Regina George hurt you?
How has Regina George personally hurt you?
We should go over what was actually affected the dealership systems, because for people listening to this that weren't affected by this or didn't know about this that are in the automotive
learning
industry.
about it.
I mean, so
I'll start.
Well, hold on real quick to kind of dovetail off what you're saying, Mikey. I feel that anybody in the automotive industry was affected like this, and I mean everybody. And I'll be able to talk on that in a minute once you talk about what you guys are going to talk about.
So
why I feel that way.
So I could not write ROs.
right.
Appointments did not link.
Right.
So you really had no idea who or what the fuck was going to show up. Could not run for a little bit. You could not run vehicle inquiries. So if a car came in with a fucking recall, you had no fucking idea. Thankfully, the warranty inquiries.
You'll get there.
I know, sooner or later. I'm a service advisor. Give me a break. That came up pretty quick, so that was all right. So couldn't write ROs. Everything was handwritten. Everything was handwritten. And to top it off, to make it more difficult, because Xtime, the inspection, software that we use to send the videos are taken. It is sent to Parts for any of the upsells. Parts attaches it through the parts catalog through Mazda, then imports it through CDK. It is sent back to the writer, and then you send it to the customer. So we had none of that. So handwritten ROs. The technicians are handed the ROs.
Oh, back to the golden years of manual punch flags.
Punch flags.
Which we were uniquely equipped to deal with.
Because we
have lived in the Stone Age for so long. It's like, I was kind of proud.
And you guys didn't dispose of all that stuff?
Nope. We still had stacks.
So that's kind of what I was like pointing towards when I was talking about like the impact of the dealer management system, CDK being out, is that it not only affects us in the service department, but the sales department, parts department. If you can't generate a repair order, you can't charge parts against that repair order. If you can't generate a bill of sale based upon all this through your dealer management system, you're handwriting stuff down. So we went literally back to the Stone Ages and we're writing stuff down on pieces of paper, which is literally almost literally blank pieces of paper with a VIN number, a date, a customer's name and phone number, and what we were doing to the vehicle, hoping that in 6 hours or 2 hours or a day that we would have this system come back up. And it was day after day after day after day that it was not back in place.
Which brings us to the phone number.
I still wasn't done telling my story.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. We'll talk about the phone number
No, please. You guys seem like it's more important.
No, I'm sorry. I thought you were done. What else?
You sure?
Yes, please.
This was one
I insist.
This was one talking point that even our listeners put up, where it's all like, let the story finish.
I think the title of this episode should be Gaslighting at its finest.
Somebody has to be good at something. But when at the point of where handing the techs the ROs, they had to handwrite all of the inspection, walk it over into the parts department. They handed us a handwritten estimate of the parts, was brought back to us. We called the customer, and then we had to do all of the math.
Yep.
Longhand.
Manually
and
calculate the tax,
exactly.
all that fun shit.
And get as close. It's not even the fact of having to do the math itself.
Let the record state that Mikey playing a tiny violin.
The scary part about that is not
know how to do math.
Not the math, But the fact of you hope to God it's right or as accurate as humanly possible. And then on the other side of the coin, you have a customer who's okay with that. Because that's really where that boils down to is you have to be upfront with the customer. And every single customer, I'm like, this is as accurate as we can get it at this point. We know that the parts are accurate and the labor is accurate. It might be off by a couple of bucks because of tax. We just have to do the best that we possibly can. So we got pretty lucky with our customers. Some of them were all like, of course, send us a copy. We had an Excel sheet that I don't know if you made or Alex made that was like a invoice that was on an Excel sheet where you could type in the part number, you could put how much labor, it would, populate the tax
and
for
this
you.
Evolved over time. Like it started with the handwritten, then it went to our spreadsheets, and then everything had a spreadsheet. Oh my God, the amount of spreadsheets that I spreadsheet.
And then the worst part of this all for me is right now, and in those, what was it? So 19th to the 2nd.
I think we should wait to talk about
That's fine.
where we are now.
That's fine.
Because, and go to, are you done? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I'm done.
Are you done?
Did you come?
Yeah.
Do not come.
It was just pre-cum.
Damn it.
What in God's holy name are you blathering about?
I'm fine with that too.
Appreciate it.
Michael.
Allie wants to talk about the phone number that I found.
Well, yes, you did find it. But are we doing the thing of like everyone's talking about like how this affected
Before we
them?
do pass this on, I would like to seriously thank all of the proud patrons of Reddit because
Oh my God, Reddit saved our service advisors was a huge benefit to me. Like
it was a lot of comedy in a very dark time.
Yeah. So many memes, updates, carpal tunnel, service writers getting hand cramps all across the USA.
Oh God.
Sounds like a Beatles song.
Lord.
Well, they did say, I got blisters on my fingers.
Oh, since you guys use CDK, when you are cashiering tickets, do you use CDK as well for...
Yeah, do you have CDK phones? Like, there's a lot of, like, what is your integration?
Because, like, we take payment from a separate company, so our card machines worked. But a lot of dealerships couldn't take payment.
Or get phones for a little while.
We were able to take payment, but everything was still just like being kept track of. Like, you needed 6 quarts of oil and an oil filter that was written on a piece of paper with the VIN number and the customer name and the date that it was done at, and hope to God that you could figure it out at the end.
Or fuck, when you had a new customer come in.
That was tough.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh, those were fun.
God, that sucked.
Yeah. I had a bunch of, so like, I work in the used car department or whatever. And, you get a Nissan Rogue that comes in. We're a Ford dealership. I have no fucking idea what this thing is. So I print out the NHTSA sheet of like if it has recalls, so that way I have the full VIN number, write the day that it came in, the mileage that it came in with, and the approximate services that we need to do on it. Highlighted those things, and that was my repair order until the system came back up, and I rewrite it at the end and staple that on the back. I mean, it was a wild time. And for those of us that have been in the industry for a while or been at a shitty dealership like Jake and Ali,
Present.
Well, to be fair, they're trying to get
To be fair.
I got to say, that's what I appreciate.
The dealers, even though we're in the same location, it is slowly getting better. I have to admit it's better than our old owners because they had no choice but to update things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not shitty, it's rough around the edges.
Yeah, we're polishing
that's an improvement upon shitty.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
We're polishing it.
Polishing the knob.
Lipstick on a pig.
I'm going to do a quick tangent, non-tangent right now.
What?
We have made it because the VP of our company spoke to me.
Who will go unnamed.
Hi,
It's Jake.
They are aware of the podcast.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
All the way
The
up.
VP of the company.
All the way up, like third in command. So there's only Here's him, the president, and like the actual owner of it all.
I'm gonna have to put a reverse bell ring in post. So
He is super cool about
He's
it.
the best.
He's awesome.
It was actually kind of, he's like, I just want to let you know that this is going to be an awkward conversation. But we're aware of your podcast, and basically I believe in free speech. I want you to say whatever you want to say.
we never said anything about any particular thing.
And he laid
And
the
basic-
ground rules of, you know, what
Keep
we
my
all-
name out your mouth.
Yeah, keep
Calm
my
down, Will Smith.
dealership's name out your motherfucking mouth.
Yeah. He's a super cool guy, though.
Super cool, super gracious. I'm actually really proud to work, and I'm not just saying this because I know that
Because they're listening.
She wants a
But
raise.
I have
seriously
talked
thank you.
about this person before, that when we started, like, he was just so open-armed, you know, in a nice way.
Charismatic, bubbly.
Just makes you happy to work for him. Like his so it does sound like I'm
His
fluffing
demeanor.
up, but yeah, he's like, he comes in with a great positive attitude, and you can't help but match him, and that's the way a leader should be.
I've heard that you don't want to piss him off, though.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
I've heard it is not a good idea to be on his bad side.
So, yeah, I just wanted to say that really quick, because I don't think I shared that with any of you, have I?
Did not,
No, I did not
Yeah,
know.
I've been waiting.
I might have not done this episode had I known that your boss is listening, but
Yes.
you know, okay.
But it's okay, because, you know, it was all the ground rules that we try and take care.
We try and do
don't
very good.
He's like, basically, I just don't want to have this go to HR because you made somebody cry and then put it on your podcast.
Well, wait till you see what's in store after the break.
Where are they now?
all the Ugga
Yes. I have an
Get ready for
story.
5 minutes of unedited.
That's it right there. You were saying Alaire. That's
Yeah.
it right there, Alaire.
Right, her.
Over there,
Her.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, what was I talking about before that, guys? Help me. Should we move on?
You were just basically saying
phone number.
integration, the phone number,
the phone
Reddit.
number. Thank you. That's where we were. That Jake and I saw it, but you did present it. You pulled it off. Is the phone number. So
From Reddit. Thank you, Reddit.
Someone had posted an email of their CDK communication, and at the bottom, for updates, it said, call this number.
I have the CDK support number. It's in my phone, but
Well, they shut that off.
yeah, it
You
just
could
said
no longer
there was a
call
message that was like,
CDK.
"Oh, due to the whatever thing, you know, like there's no support. Please try again later." It was like a general message thing.
It was, hold on.
It's
It's over. I would think for sure it would just say CDK is back up and running at full capacity.
Yeah. So this is where the phone number comes in. We discover the phone number, and
That's too funny.
every single day, like, this is
We'd
probably
wake up
sad.
first thing in the morning.
We'd wake up first thing in the morning and call we're lying in bed. Someone puts it on speakerphone and we call the number.
And we're praying to God.
And we just
That was back
listen
up.
to the evolution. Listen to the evolution. So let's talk. Did you call the number?
No.
Do you know about the number?
I mean, there were numbers that were posted, but I never called about it. I was getting information, so I have to admit that I had a great ally through this whole thing in Dale Follett.
Oh, yes.
He was, and I don't even
Thank
think
you,
his
Dale.
dealership
Hi, Dale.
used CDK, but he was following the whole thing because, you know,
Because he was on Reddit too.
well, who doesn't love a good, you know, crazy train wreck?
Yeah.
So
Saga.
yeah. So he was sending me articles and feeding me all the most current information because from my end, when you tried to go on and find updates about CDK, it didn't talk about anything that actually happened. It's like, we're experiencing a technical outage. We have our top teams and resources set up to try and, mitigate the situation, all this corporate mumbo jumbo. No, nothing about cyber attack and terrorist ransomware.
Yeah.
Nothing
It
about
was
we were
the
going to be out for.
Eastern European.
I
It was the Russian.
That sounded pretty Russian. I didn't know you could speak Russian.
am Russian.
Niet.
Niet.
Russian to break.
Also, before I forget,
Nostrovia.
anybody who is listening to this episode, over and over and over for that that recording was, if you would like to know your estimated launch date or relaunch date, please go to the Dealer Resource Center and you can find that information. If anybody was able to fucking find that, could you please reach out to me? Because that shit didn't exist.
Yeah, I don't think it did exist. I think it was just a carrot, but maybe it did exist only for IT people. I don't know.
I would love to know what that carrot tasted like and where the hell you found it.
So they were putting out like pilot programs to try and relaunch in the like wee early days and stuff like that. But those are like for few select dealerships. I mean, I even heard that there were instances where it was the hackers had gotten into like actual dealerships through the CDK DMS.
Right, because people were trying to open it,
locking people out of dealerships.
Yeah,
stuff.
so
I mean, craziness.
There were so many people bragging like, "Oh, I left my CDK open; it still works."
That's a dumbass thing to do. Let
it's
I tell
your fault and your mom's a hoe.
You saw the email that went around saying like, don't release your personal information. Don't try to open up the software until you hear anything back.
They started sending emails to customers.
No shit.
Yeah. They were trying to get after customers' personal information.
The hackers were sending.
Trying to portray.
They were sending emails saying, "Hey, if you would like to help your local dealership get their service back up, click this link."
Right.
Or you know, give us your information so we can link your account to this vehicle and blah blah. We need these security. I mean, it was intense. It was advanced. Yeah.
What were you saying that it even affected you, and how you were going to talk about how it affected other dealers who even didn't use CDK?
Yeah, I think we should visit that after break because
that's okay.
Long conversation.
That's perfect.
But before that, I have a question for you guys.
I'll give you a long conversation.
Promise.
Heyo.
What were you saying, Mikey?
I said you're a long conversation.
Stop it.
I have a question before we go on break.
Daddy.
Yeah.
What do you call a man with no shins?
I can't answer this because I know.
This is just for you.
It's just for Mikey.
What do you call a man with no shins?
Inhibitions? I don't know. I don't know.
Tony.
You fucking asshole! You stole my thunder.
Tony.
Do you get it?
Tony. No shins. What's
He has
the same reaction I did.
Well, because you're dumb.
Oh, that's very good. She's a funny girl.
I thought it was funny, hilarious.
I thought it was funny too. I thought it was hilarious.
You have a joke
Hilarious.
that's better than that,
good.
right?
I don't, unfortunately. No.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But you know what's not funny?
Your
Our
joke?
sponsors.
Do we have any?
I was gonna say, we have a single sponsor. Should we? Anyways, we appreciate you guys very much.
You know what? Our fans are our sponsors. You've always kept us going.
And you know what?
And we came back for you.
Just for you.
We still love
We're not doing it
Ray
again.
Moon from El Ranchito Taco Shop.
We do love it.
And we still love
Travis Ferris
from Justice Brothers Products and Hit Distributing.
Oh, okay.
Supplying
And-
Justice Brothers
And
products.
Nikolai Laurich, because we were talking about Russians.
Yeah. Nick Lowridge. Supplying macro tools.
And
the
Milwaukee. I love the candy bars. Wait.
Candy bars.
Milky Way.
And shout out to my parents because they still appreciate us.
Hi, Mike. And Susan?
Well, you're close. It's Rick and Robin, but
Wait, why did I think your dad's name was Mike?
because it's my name.
Because it's his name.
I thought your dad's name was Mike. Okay,
You
sorry.
thought he was
not
a
a
junior?
Yeah, I thought it was Mike Jr. I swear to God, I thought that for the longest
Never
time.
once thought that.
Oh,
Mike Wazowski.
We'll be back.
We'll be right back.
Mr. and Mrs. Sarah.
Something smells delicious in here.
Yeah, it does. I'm hungry. Jake, are you eating El Ranchito Taco Shop?
That looks amazing. What did you order?
Tacos.
What?
Guac.
Jake, are you choking? Get out of my way, Michael. He needs the Heimlich.
Oh my God, I cannot believe this is happening again. Jake, you know you're allergic to avocado. One generic allergy medication later. Are you okay?
Yeah. Almost dying is so worth it to have some El Ranchito creamy guac. Thanks, Eric, for trying to save me, even though I wasn't joking.
I know. I just wanted to get you from behind.
Well, I guess this is a good time to tell everybody that if you're ever in the Inland Empire and are craving some great Mexican food, visit El Ranchito Taco Shop in Lake Elsinore.
Seriously, I follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Ranchito Elsinore.
El Ranchito Taco Shop.
More than just great Mexican food.
We'll chime in after.
Oh my goodness. The second half of the Customer States podcast episode.
Very, very special episode. No, I'm missing a very. It was 3 varies in the beginning, so it was a very, very special episode.
Yeah. I would throw one in there for good measure, just to be sure.
Very fucking special
So
episode.
yeah, this is a great episode. It's great to be back again. Like we said, we missed you guys as our listeners.
You guys as
I missed you guys as co-hosts. We're all a great big family. Well, yeah, we all co-host together.
I'm a host. You're a host. He's a host. We're all hosts.
I'm a hostess.
she left me out.
Is that in Good Burger?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I didn't
But you know who I love most is our sponsors and missed most.
Host with the most.
Yeah.
miss you guys. I missed our customer
dude.
or our
Listeners,
listeners.
Dude, and we're all dudes.
Yeah,
I'm a
exactly.
dude. You're a dude. He's a dude. Because we're all dudes.
Yeah. So when we last left the break, we were about to open beverages.
That's right.
I believe that we're due for that right now.
That
Let
is
us
cold.
Try
That's
to not
really cold.
premature.
Try not to.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. 3.
I am proud of you guys for not jumping the gun because I was counting on one of you to open premature.
It would have been Jake because he has no sense
I
of
know
rhythm.
that. That's exactly what I was thinking.
No
You are
sense of
absolutely
what?
correct.
Rhythm.
Why do I come back to this place?
Well,
Free beer.
'Cause you're a glutton
clearly
for punishment.
Yeah, you're a service advisor after all.
Masochist?
You don't like that one?
All right.
This is lovely.
Punish me, Daddy.
Can I try
love
that
this.
one?
It's watermelon.
Sandia.
Wow, that was such a glug
Adios
glug
and
sound.
bios con sandios.
That's because I am very well versed at that Gluck Gluck 5000.
A splash of real juice.
Mikey, give me a splash.
Oh, you beat me to it. I was going to say I'm going to give Eric a splash of juice.
Sploosh.
A sploosh
Leave.
of juice.
Oh, I like that.
Any gays?
Stop splooshing around the bush.
Juice.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, well, actually, we could both do that.
I
For
was going to say there's 3 of you in here.
you don't
Allegedly.
want her splooge.
we're one whole.
You're Jewish.
Yeah.
Any gays?
Bingo.
I think I left off last.
I believe you
before
did.
We went
Yeah,
to-
how
Because you
you're...
wanted to talk about how it affected
Affecting-
Chew.
Do we want to joke now or do we want to joke?
No!
No, give it to
Yes.
me.
Are we sure we don't want to save it for the
Give it to
outro?
me now.
Give it to me, Jeff
Well, you'll
Daddy.
think of another one by the time the show's done.
I probably won't. So
God damn it, Eric, do it now.
I think we should finish on it though. I just want to kind of get you a
Do
little
it
wet.
now. I finish on you later.
No, I wanted to get you a little
you
wet.
want to finish on a joke? I'd rather finish on Eric.
Oh.
Well,
Can
you
you
come
wet
up
our
and see
juice
me
whistle?
sometime.
Jesus
Okay, I'm
Christ.
sorry. I don't mean to instigate.
Hello, nurse.
I don't mean to
My VP listens to this, okay?
Well, that's
Oh,
okay.
shit.
It's fine.
Nobody knows who your VP is.
Allie,
Yet.
Because I'm a good podcast host.
Before Eric starts, and only for Allie, because I think she's the only one who doesn't know this, where is Hello Nurse from?
Oh.
From the Animaniacs.
Oh, thank God.
Fuck, you think I wasn't born in the early 80s and lived through
Hold
the
on.
90s?
Born in the early 80s?
Oh, sorry, late 80s and then was born in the
old are
early
you,
90s.
witch?
I'm old as fuck.
How old are you, witch?
Jacob, she's technically older than you. So
She
of
is
course
older than
Wait,
me.
there's nothing technical
that's-
about it. It's
no.
a fact.
I am 2 years
Don't
almost.
give her credit like that.
I'm wiser.
I give credit when credit is due.
Bitch. What?
Bitch, what? What?
How dare you?
Said that.
Not about my husband.
Do you like that, Mr. Dom?
For those of you joining, Jacob just celebrated his 28th birthday last month. So
I wish.
It was actually just his half birthday on June 24th.
I was going to say your birthday's next. Mm-hmm. You're next. And then
Oh, yeah.
And then Michael.
oh yeah. Yeah.
And then me. And then
What are you
you.
going to be, 40 this year?
I think so. I don't know.
No.
No,
He's going to be
stop
Oh
it.
no.
38.
Dude.
37 or 38. I don't know. I'd have to do the math.
What year were you born?
I don't know.
87.
87. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'll be 38.
You're going to be
I think I'll be 38.
I'm going to be 34 this year.
Well, this is a great episode so far.
I'm going to be 37. next year.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Alex is going to be 30.
I'm 1 year younger than Eric.
So he'll be 36.
Good job.
Next year.
Next year. Oh my God.
I learned so much math during the CDK outage.
Oh, do you know?
Nope, it's Eric's
oh,
story.
yeah, it's sorry.
That's okay.
I forgot.
Are you gonna?
Don't talk about your wife like that.
Are you gonna remember later on?
Probably not.
I already forgot.
Today, Junior.
Shit.
No, I remember.
So we kind of touched base on the CDK outage affecting people who weren't at the dealership, and Mikey kind of alluded to the fact that people who don't work at the dealership probably weren't affected, but because I have personally been victimized by Regina George.
Who is Regina George?
Wouldn't you like to know?
What the fuck? Do you know who Regina George is?
Absolutely.
Okay,
You're
leave
lying.
the room. Oh, I believed him. Damn
Yeah,
it.
I know when he's lying.
Yeah, he
Hold
gets
on.
that.
Is it Mean Girl?
Yay!
I've redeemed myself.
You have.
You can't sit with us.
Good job. And what do we wear on Wednesdays?
Fuck.
Rosado.
Rosado?
What does that mean?
Roses?
What color are roses?
Red?
No.
What's lighter than red?
Pink?
There you go.
What's lighter than red? Pink? CDK taught me so much.
Back to that mathematicas.
Pussy. Vagina.
Yeah.
Gay.
You're a pussy, I think
Yeah,
you
I
said.
know.
Oh, okay. Anyways, so like as I was saying, I was personally affected. My business was personally affected by the CDK outage. I had to shop around to different dealerships who were not affected by CDK because I needed to order parts. And I couldn't order parts from many
Like they
dealerships.
would not sell them to you?
No, they couldn't order parts.
Damn.
So we
Not that
couldn't
they
order
wouldn't sell.
parts. We were literally keeping like paper receipts of things, and my parts department didn't feel comfortable charging parts out on paper receipts because they thought that it would be too hard to keep track of, which it turned out being very hard to keep track of at the end. But we couldn't shut down the dealership,
Right.
and you couldn't shut down the parts department.
Some people apparently did for like a day or two. I know they were sending people home.
Which is insane. How can you shut down the dealership? Like,
That was in the early days.
this is like a new generation of technicians, like the younger people coming through, and they're not used to like the old paper handwritten days. But for those of us that were in the industry around that time of the paper written stuff, or you had an archaic dealership like Jake and Allie's, it wasn't unfamiliar to you. You just reverted back to your old processes, and if you were lucky enough, you still had the paper forms laying around in a storage closet somewhere. I mean, again, you could literally generate a repair order legally on a blank piece of paper if you wanted to.
You still, I mean, yeah.
It's, you know, it's not hard. The hardest part, you know, we held a shop meeting, and we said to our technicians is like, listen, there's a lot of complaining going on. Everybody's talking about how hard it is to do this, and now it's impossible to do this. If you think this is the hard part, just wait for 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, a month from now, when everything comes back online, and now you got to go through and rerun your time on these tickets and rewrite your stories on these tickets and put down your measurements for the multi-points on these tickets. I hope you guys are taking notes. I hope you guys, you know, I mean, we tried to have all these procedures in place, and they thought the fact that the outage was down was hard. And honestly, it's been the last week or so in current time that has been the hardest of trying to like get the parts on the correct lines to the correct cars and have the correct technicians flagged for the correct amount of time retroactively after all this stuff, and then trying to figure out, you know, we had a specific op code that was given to us by the company to say like this repair order was written during the attack time, and so it was a pre-written labor operation by the company, but I went through and edited it because I, like for my department, used car department, I know that I intook this vehicle on the 24th of June. Okay. So I would, you know, asterisk 6/24/2024.
Look at your attention to detail.
Because it needs to be that way. I mean,
But
this
we had
should be everybody
backup
thinking
paperwork that would show that anyways, because in the spreadsheet it would show that the day that the RO was opened, the day that the funds were collected, and then
But that's after
rewrite.
the fact, though. Because there was no repair order generated on it. It was literally just a piece of paper that the technician was holding. This was all during the outage. So I had to have as much documentation as I could. You know, I'd print out an Oasis sheet if you're with Ford that shows the VIN number and all that kind of stuff, or a NHTSA recall sheet that shows the VIN number and there's no recalls on it, and all, you know, the time that the day that it came in, the mileage that it came in with. You know, whatever we were doing with the vehicle, whether it was an oil change, front brakes, wiper blades, blah, blah. So I'd have all that stuff on that piece of paper so that when everything did come back up online, it would be pretty easy for me, or at least easier for me, to go through and actually write a repair order and give it back to the technicians to go through and write their stories and flag their time.
Yeah, so because we had all of our manual punch flags, and that was something that I kept track of before. I just totally flipped the switch and went back to the old ways. Everybody turned in their yellow sheets. I was running the tallies each day. It all went into a spreadsheet. Now I can check my rewritten ROs to my spreadsheet.
Are you done with the backup from the outage, or
like
no?
Are we up to date now? We've rewritten everything? Fuck no.
Oh my god.
Fuck no.
We had a deadline by the 6th to get like everything done, and we're still working on
They
stuff.
want to. Well, we weren't allowed to start writing, rewriting until Monday, which would have been this Monday.
Oh, your guys' stuff got
8th.
online after ours.
So
did.
we were live on the 3rd. But it was only the managers that were live at that point. They hadn't expressed to the rest of the dealership that we were live at that point. Only some people were aware of it.
Why?
Because they wanted to get the kinks out. They wanted to make sure that
testers and-
management ran certain things, ran certain reports, saw if X was talking to Y
We just-
before they just was like, good luck, everybody.
So even though our stuff came back on that Monday, I think it was July 1st, even though our stuff came back on that Monday and we were able to pretty much like run fully operational, we still didn't have what's called CDK Smart, which is like a different software application or whatever. And you could...
What does it do?
So you can do everything from like filling out multi-point sheets to like adding customers into the system or setting
So it's
appointments or
forms.
whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a very big plethora of things. I think that's maybe the easiest way to explain it.
A cornucopia.
Yeah. A multitude of options to click
I
on.
love it.
However, so like that function wasn't restored until I think just yesterday, maybe. And that's already, you know, a week, almost 2 weeks, I guess, after everything's been set back up. So, and it's funny, like I still see a repair order come through every now and then that's like has the operation code of like this vehicle was brought in, during the cyber attack. So this is, the way to keep track of it. It's just very wild.
Wow.
And then, on top of that, we're I'm in charge of keeping track of technician efficiencies and efficiencies throughout the shop and stuff like that through every pay period and every month. And we had no way for the past 2 pay periods to really calculate the efficiencies or the things that were going through the shop. So I just devised a plan, which I thought was very simple, but I'd just take the two, between this pay period and this pay period, both pay periods were affected, both roughly a month's worth of time, 2 pay periods, month, average the two together. And that's how I get my efficiency. But, everybody's got a different way to calculate things. It's just been an absolutely wild time to think that like this industry wasn't hard enough as it is with the high customer expectations, and it's hot, so it fries people's brains, and we got a bunch of angry customers.
Yeah, it's the hottest it's been as well.
That's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, have you guys had unruly, nasty customers as of lately? Because I've had it.
Where's our dealership located? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, in that area.
In that area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know where that is, actually.
I know where it is too. I know where you are.
Is that a threat?
Do you know where you are? You're in the jungle, baby.
Thanks, Axel.
I feel like my area at times can be even more hotty toddy than your guys' area. Where I'm
Hotty toddy, huh?
Yeah. The expectations from my
Lottie
some of
dotty.
my
We like
customers
that body.
Hoity toity.
are really. Okay, I'm gonna kind of do the
Tangent it up, baby.
It's not a tangent. I'm gonna go back to like where our roots are and talk about a customer.
Do it.
Damn it, you're fucking hot.
I'm not touching you.
Yes, you are.
Do I need to separate you guys?
She needs to quit crossing her goddamn legs.
I'm sorry.
make me turn this car
I'm a
around.
lady.
Nice
Wearing a
gams,
dress.
Jacob.
Thank you.
I had Michael. You are gonna love this story, and you are gonna relate to it so much.
Oh, I can't wait.
So hard.
I have actually all of you might be able to, especially you, Jacob. Maybe not so much Alaire, but that's okay. You are
I've been very customer facing these past
you are adjacent.
2-3 weeks.
How?
I answer all the phone calls
All right.
You are adjacent.
because that's something else I'm doing now. Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. You're
Everything you're
adjacent.
doing is bad. I want you to know this.
You are adjacent to what I'm going to bring up, but this
Who's Jason?
customer, the band trying to fix the Lincoln that I had towed in.
Oh, brought it back around.
Yeah. So I have a customer with a 90. It actually might be an 88. I don't remember. It's an old Chevy pickup with a small block Chevy 350 in it. That needs to be smogged. And when it was smogged, everything was nowhere it needed to be. It was high NOx, high hydrocarbons, high CO2, high and it failed the emission, the evap test as well. So literally everything it was tested for
Failed.
It failed.
I'm sorry. Was that expensive piece?
Haven't gotten there yet. So he left it with us for a week, and within that week time, we were only able to fuck with it a little bit. And initially, I think after a few days, we did some light testing, and we needed to start with replacement of the EGR. The EGR valve, excuse me. And so I sold him the EGR valve, and I let him know with the evap test, we need to drop the fuel tank. We need to inspect the lines going on the top of the fuel tank, blah, 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 blah. Anyways,
Exhaust gas recirculation.
Good job. Yes, ma'am. Well done. And sold him this work. And we got the work done by, I think it was the following day or whatever. And let him know that there was more work that still before I even told him that, I let him know this is going to be a multiple stage process. You have multiple problems. Not one single thing is going to cause all these issues. You have multiple things going on. So it's going to be a one thing at a time.
The process of elimination.
Yes.
Fix this problem, fix this problem, fix this problem.
Exactly.
And get down to the,
So this kid is like, just picture in your mind your typical beach bum, light skin, blonde hair,
Chad.
blue eyes.
Jacob.
No, God, no. Surfboards.
He's so much more handsome. Jacob is.
Oddly enough, he is a surf instructor. So
Of course.
that image in your head.
surf.
Hey, bro, how much is it
description.
gonna cost to fix my car?
Something
Nice
like
to
that.
meet you, bro. I'm Jared.
Something like that, yes. And we'll actually call him Jared. And he also has a Ford Focus wagon.
That's
Sorry.
a thing.
Oh, no, he bought it with 40,000 miles on it. A 2004.
Well, that sounds pretty good. It's a 20-year-old car.
Wait, an 04?
Yeah, the good
okay.
Focus.
Yeah.
The really good Focus.
Yeah, those
Why
are
is it
pretty
better?
bulletproof.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Focus.
It doesn't have the.
I am. It's hard for me.
Super reliable.
Okay.
Super, super reliable cars.
Those don't have the stupid dual clutch transmissions that the new Focuses had.
Well, and those engines are fantastic too. They run forever.
Yeah. And almost no front cover leaks.
What is it, like a 1.6 liter?
No, it's a 2.3. Or is it 3 or 5?
2.3.
It is the 2.3.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive it was a 2.5.
No, the 0.5s were in the.
They came later.
No,
08?
like the escapes and shit like that. Like I think those had the.
Those little tiny Focuses have the same liter size as my Mazda 6.
Yes, it does.
God damn.
Yeah, because you have a shitty car.
Fuck you, Michael. I love that car.
The Mazda 6 is actually pretty good.
So
It's got a turbo.
because it was we were gonna close from. Jesus Christ, you guys are ridiculous. Yeah.
Sorry, Eric.
Oh no, you're fine. I just wanted to hit my vape, so it was a perfect time. So because we were gonna close for the long weekend, I got more than one day off in a row, guys.
I'll give more than a golf clap for that. That's
Thank you.
amazing. Hell yeah.
You want a hot dog real bad?
We closed from
Jennifer Coolidge here?
Thursday to Sunday, and from Friday to Sunday, I laid on the sofa and did not get up.
I'm so proud
Good
of
for you, dude.
needed that.
Honestly,
3
good for you.
Fucking days. I
You
felt
need
bad,
that. You need no. Don't feel bad.
but it felt so good.
I mean, you get up and like you do something, take the trash out or
Right,
make a meal or go to
exactly.
the bathroom or have a shower.
You want to see a
accomplished
movie.
things.
Went and
But,
I did
you know.
clean the bathtub. I cleaned the bathtub.
Good for
That
you.
takes effort.
Yes.
And I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I did clean
Wait,
the bathtub.
lean forward.
Oh, thank you.
Did you guys hear that? That's the sound of a pat on the back.
It is.
Was. So back to what I was saying. So he came and picked up the truck because he didn't want it sitting there for 4 days. And that's fine. That's understandable. I get it. I couldn't park it inside. So he came and picked up the truck. He made an appointment to drop it back off on Tuesday again. And Tuesday he called at the end of the day. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I saw it was him calling and I didn't pick up.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, right. I was busy with other customers. And so he ended up calling me the next day in the afternoon sometime. He's like, oh, I'm touching base, trying to get an update on the truck. I dropped it off yesterday. I said, I understand that. What did we say his name was? Jared?
Jared.
Jared. Yeah, I almost said his name. I understand, Jared, that you're looking for an update. I said, but I am slammed right now. I said, I have 0 parking. I have cars lined up all the way to the street in non-parking spots in the driveway.
It's a good problem to have.
It is a good problem to have, but fuck, is it stressful, man? Let me tell you. It's super fucking stressful. And this was just the icing on the cake. I'm like, yes, your vehicle's here, but I had an appointment. I said, let me explain something to you about appointments.
Yes.
Appointment gets you in the door. Full stop. That's it.
All right, Jacob, finish my story. So,
Sorry.
who wants to talk next?
I'm sorry.
Anybody?
fucking hate
Anybody
that
next?
shit. I pulled an alley. I apologize.
I'm just sitting over here.
You're fine. Jacob is correct. And I explained that to the customer. I said, look, appointments get you in the door and they hold your place in line. I said, I have other customers that have been here longer than you, and I'm trying to get them done, and then I will get to your vehicle. I said, I haven't been able to touch your vehicle yet because of how busy I am. As soon as I'm able to, I will call you and I will touch base with you and I will give you an update. Well, that's the first that I've heard of this. I said, let me tell you something. You can call around to any shop and any dealership in the area. They're going to tell you the same thing. Just because you have an appointment with me does not mean that I drop everything that I'm doing and immediately work on your car. That's not how this works. Well, and he was just kind of at a loss for words. I said something else. I said, and I don't want to tell you this. I told him that. I said, but I feel like I have to. I said, I understand you need your truck. It's your work truck. You need it. You have to make money. Fine. Call around to other places. See who can take you right now, right this second, so that you can get your truck back on the road. I said, because I can't work on it right this second. I probably am not going to get to it until next week.
Do you do like a promise time or anything like that? Do you
I give a promise time after diagnosis has been completed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a quote unquote promise of like in the next couple days I might have an answer for you.
Right.
Right?
It's like a check-in.
Typically, I can have diagnosis done same day. Typically.
Yeah.
At the absolute latest, I have diag by the next day, and at that point, I give them an idea of when they'll have their car back. I'll have it done tomorrow. I had one lady who had her car towed in today, and it was out the same day because of a fucking ignition coil. Okay, whatever.
Something simple.
Yeah, that's the shit that's turn and burn. Get it done. And he was just like, well, I'm going to see what I have to do. And he hung up, and then he texted my business partner right after he talked to me. But I went and talked to him first. I said, I'm going to prep you for this. I said, but I'm pretty sure we were losing Jared as a customer. I said, and this is why. I said, I was nice. I was professional about it. I said, but he needs to understand that, as he called it, the pecking order. Things have to, get done in a certain order. And that is a big fucking project. It is a project. Yes.
Is Jared like a really good customer? Does Jared know the owner?
Jared has been coming to Driven for a while, we'll say. I won't. He's a very young kid, so it's not like he's been coming there for 15 years because he hasn't been driving that long.
Right.
But he comes there, and Jared is the customer that buys his own parts and wants you to install them for him. Or he tries to do it himself, and when he realizes it's too much for him, then he'll bring it to you. Or if he doesn't want to make whatever. He's one of the, oh, look, I bought all this on Rock Auto. It's the right shit. I spent 6 hours looking and checking numbers and making sure it's the right parts. And I bought an extra ones of these in case this one didn't work. It's going to be great, man. This is going to take care of everything, right? I'm like, you just want me to replace these parts. I don't fucking know. And sure as shit, guess what? We did a bunch of suspension work to his car that he wanted done.
And it still isn't fixed.
And guess what? It's still squeaky.
Oh, my goodness.
Who knew?
I'm thinking it's probably those polyurethane bushings I bought, bro. Maybe I should just switch back to the regular rubber ones.
Oh, really? Who would have thought polyurethane would squeak more than the natural rubber bushings?
On a 2004 Ford Focus.
What, are you just sticking some skateboard wheels in there?
This
what
is
the fuck?
an 04 Focus? I thought this was at least like an early Raptor.
No.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
so
God.
That is the type of customer that Jared is.
We know Jared. We all know Jared.
We all have a Jared.
Sounds like a Debbie.
He's not. No, he's not a Debbie. He's just.
Oh, we have a new form of customer. We
Jared?
have a Debbie.
We have a Jared. Yes, this is true.
Write in and tell us your third form of customer.
Yes, please.
We would love to hear that. That was kind of fun to kind of take it back to,
Yeah.
It wasn't all just about the CDK bullshit, but yeah, I've had some other fun adventures recently, and Michael has been more than gracious and helpful. I appreciate and I adore you so much. Thank you.
What do you want
very,
now?
very much. Nothing. I'm just thinking about that stupid fucking Bronco. That too. But I'm just thinking about that stupid fucking Bronco and that stupid Lincoln. And
Well, I hope the Bronco gets fixed.
which reminds me, I have to ask you a question about that after
Off air.
Off air, yeah. But that should be out of our hair on Monday, Tuesday.
So
after a month and a half.
I have a question for Michael and Madame Montenegro.
Yes.
And any listeners that want to chime in. So my lease is coming up on the Mazda 6. Mm-hmm. And I have...
You already know my opinion.
I have two options.
Don't.
Either...
No, you have one option.
Either finance to buy the Mazda 6 or... Jesus fucking Christ. Mike, we know how you feel about the Mazda.
Or buy a Lexus.
Captain Neon Ranger.
I'm not buying a Lexus. Lexus.
If you guys would give me a suggestion,
A tip.
discount, just the tip, what would you have me buy?
What kind of
We
vehicle?
can't afford a new car right now.
Maybe you can't. Anyways,
I'm not playing a soundbite for that at all. I'm taking my hands well away from the board. I'm gonna hold them close to my chest.
Let the record state I'm holding a layer
I'm
back.
going home with you.
I'm
Hold me
holding a layer
back,
back.
Eric.
I'm
Hold me
holding it
back.
it's really bright in here, yet she's still covered in shade.
Well, sounds like someone's getting a cucumber avocado melon smoothie tonight.
You have my permission. Look, I'm ushering you over there. Do it, bitch.
She doesn't even need to put like a coolant in your tea, like slowly. She just gives you like a little piece of cucumber. It's like,
Avocado oil is very easy to hide.
Indeed it is.
oh my god.
Hashtag facts.
If you guys...
Wait, just kidding. You guys, just kidding.
Oh, God.
It's always the spouse. What?
No, I'm sorry.
That was good.
Because
Well
that's
done.
the end of our marriage.
That was really fucking good.
Jacob's dead. If you guys would give any suggestions, what would you have me buy?
I
want a sedan.
Michael and I have probably going to have similar questions. What's your budget?
Let's say 40 to 60K.
Okay. How long you plan on keeping the car? It's going to be a keeper. A small SUV, sedan.
Full-size sedan.
Full-size sedan.
Same size or mid-size, if that's what I mean.
What does that even mean?
A four-door sedan.
Those are words.
Not a compact car.
Yeah, a four-door sedan.
I'll let you go, Michael.
What do you like?
So my personal opinion is that I would
Let's get
never.
a Mach-E.
I would never. I would never buy a car. I would lease a car for a term. You may end up spending a little bit more, but these cars, as we all know, as these cars are all throwaway cars. The parts don't last forever. They go obsolete fast. It's not like your 56 Bel Air. It's not like your 70 Challenger.
Or my 73.
Good luck finding parts for either of those cars.
You can find parts for those cars everywhere. Anyway,
in a junkyard.
I would lease a car because that way in the term of your lease.
What should I lease, Michael?
I was quite partial to my BMW. Yeah, BMWs. Yeah.
We can't lease a BMW.
Why not?
A 5 Series isn't that
too
expensive.
expensive.
It's not that expensive.
Make more money. I mean, I don't know.
You two get off my nuts.
Sorry.
And Eric.
Joking.
I have
Lexus.
a completely fucking biased opinion. Yes. Toyota or Lexus?
Toyota Lexus.
You too could look like an old white woman in a Lexus.
Mine is a sports sedan. It's a sports sedan. If I was driving an ES, okay, fine, you could say that all day. Or even an LS, but mine's a GS. It is a sports sedan.
A gay sedan.
I fucking love the GS 430 when that was still a thing.
You again with the biased opinion because your father had one.
It was still a nice car.
Yeah, but again,
Cadillac.
biased.
I would love a fucking CTS.
Aren't they a CT?
CT5.
Yeah, now they're CT5.
Sorry, CT5.
Yeah.
I would love a CT5. That's
don't know
way
if
too
I
fucking
could have
expensive.
any car right now.
I also really like the Genesis G70s.
I'm with you. Oh my god, sploosh.
I feel like I don't even know you people anymore.
Why?
Oh my god, these are all terrible, terrible cars.
like the new
Wait. Why are they terrible cars?
Because they're just not nice.
Truck.
What is your opinion
Because they're
based
not
off
a
of?
truck.
If it's not a 2004 Ford Ranger with underglow, green underglow, I don't care.
I do like the new. I like the new Tacomas.
Give it a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they look like a Tundra.
It's weird, you have to get used to like the new body style.
They look like the
always
Tundra.
takes a couple years.
We're
to
gonna
get
end
used to
up
it.
in a Mazda 3. I'm telling you that right now.
Fuck that nonsense. That ain't happening.
Well, if we get a Mazda, what would it be?
I'd buy out the Mazda 6.
That's right.
You know what?
I love that car.
I got a 2012 Prius on the lot.
No.
Be perfect for you guys.
Fuck
No.
yourself.
Stay away from those years, Toyota. They fucking burn oil.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Good to
they're
know.
awful cars. 2007 to 2012. Shit. Toyotas.
Eric, can I have one of your cars? You have like 17 cars.
No, I think he cut back.
Wait. Don't say the number. How many cars does Eric have?
Oh, I know.
You go first. Jake says 4. Mike says
6.
I say 7.
Are these genuine numbers?
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. If I include my husband's car, I have 4.
I called it.
Oh wait, you got rid of cars.
No,
what?
he's got his truck, his Lexus, his Mazda 3, and the Volvo.
But you had like other.
No.
I still
When
love-
I get
still
one car,
love
I
you,
usually
babe.
swap
I
it.
pay attention.
I know you do, Daddy. Thank you.
Ugh. It's too
Hey,
hot
you
for
know
me
what
to
that
do
means.
this.
Yeah, usually I swap one out for another. And I'm getting rid of the truck, so.
And with that, we say,
Y'all ready for this?
y'all ready
Yeah.
for this?
That's what we said.
This was wonderful, guys.
It was.
Thank you, Michael. We really appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate
there
all of
any-
you guys.
I appreciate you and you And you.
And you.
And you, Koa.
And you. And you. And you. And you. And you. And you. Ba 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 ba. Chicken leg. Chicken leg.
Jake's singing to the
Good
dog.
Lord. Yeah, everyone's tuning out now. But anyways, we appreciate all of you listeners as well. We hope you enjoyed this very, very, very special. Oh, wait. Pause the music. We have a joke. Real quick. We have a joke. We are going to send this off with a joke.
Sorry.
Let me preface this with, it is not Michael approved.
And I can't answer because I already know.
And there better not be any fucking ugga-duggas.
This is dirty. This is really dirty.
What is the difference?
Is it racist?
No. What is the difference between Woody from Toy Story and a priest?
Okay.
Give up?
What's the difference?
Yes, between Woody from Toy Story and a priest.
Say they both are touched by little boys.
No. Michael?
I don't know.
Have the outro ready. Woody.
Stage direction by Eric.
Woody goes limp when a child walks in the room.
Play that music.
Thank you to all of our former sponsors. Thank you to Michael for all of your hard work and dedication. We really appreciate you very much. Thank you to Lair Paul for all your fabulous stories. We love you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you to Jacob Rikus for lending us your sexy voice for the evening.
Thank you, love.
And thanks to the Queen for just a dash of gay.
You are amazing.
Thank you.
Just a schmeckerel of gay.
Not a
When a
schmackerel.
schmeckin' beckons.
We would like to thank our former sponsors, Nick Lowridge from Matco Tools, supplying Matco Tools,
Travis
and Milwaukee
Ferris
products.
from Hit Distributing with Justice Brothers Products. And, of course,
Raymond Moon from El Ranchito Taco Shop, supplying us with delicious tacos and things that could potentially end Jacob's life, which we also appreciate.
Fully endorse.
Like the creamy guac.
I need something creamy guac.
His restaurants in Lake Elsinore. And then we also want to give an honorable mention to Norm Glazer, Dale Follett, who else? Everybody else. All of you. All the people who have written into us for our last episode and have sent us so much love. And we haven't gotten around to responding to you. We are so sorry. Please forgive us. It took us 2-3 weeks to respond with our CDK episode. So we are so sorry. But we still love you.
Yeah. We also wanted to give everyone a chance to recover and talk about that too. So we'll catch y'all on the flip side.
And with that, we say,
you're going to make it through this.
You too.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Say it. I'm sorry, what?
My name's Jeff.
One more time. What? Okay.
Say it like you mean it.
We'll take it.
I fucking love you.
Oh. Bye.
Hi, this is Mike Serra from Customer States. Matco Tools is one of the best tool companies in the industry, and Nick Lowridge is one of the best Matco tool distributors. Nick can get me anything I need for the shop or for at home. From oil drain pans to beef jerky, Nick's got what I need on tap. Nick works in the Thousand Oaks, California area, and you too can get whatever you need by calling him at 805-796-7323. And if you're not in that area, call him anyway and tell him you heard about him from the Customer States podcast. And then you can hop on to matcotools.com and find a Matco Tools distributor near you. Matco Tools. Service, trust, results.